Space and time, there is only one God. From a treetop, watch the sun start through a dewdrop. There is only one God. There is only one God. Praise be to Him.
All roads led to the state of harmony on the 27th of August 2015, equivalent to the 12th of Zulqa'dah 1436 AH. Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, witnessed a gathering of timber and caliber, an event hosted by the most popular and of course prominent women Islamic organization in Nigeria. This organization has become a household name not only in Islamic circles in Nigeria but also among all progressive minds nationwide.
Happy that Form 1 is 30 years old this month, as it was established 30 years ago. The first meeting was held in Mina, and there were only 35 of us that attended the first conference, the establishment of the association, which was held at IET in Mina. Today we are happy that the population of Form 1 has spread throughout the Federation of Nigeria, in all the 36 states of the Federation, including Abuja Capital Territory. And our population has risen from 35 members to over 1,500 members.
The 30th Annual National Conference of the Federation of Muslim Women Associations in Nigeria has a theme as religious and ethnic plurality, implications for national integration in Nigeria. The program pulled a lot of crowd from far and near. Muslim women from all over the Federation came out in droves to witness this grand event organized by members of Form 1.
Ilorin, the state capital, we started looking for accommodation. As chairman of accommodation committee, we thank God we were able to secure the University of Ilorin, better by far, as the venue of the conference. And we thank the VC, they came into our aid, they are supplying us, apart from the hostels for our delegates. They have given us our auditorium hall to host 1,500 delegates for the popular.
The Federation of Muslim Women Associations in Nigeria, Form 1, is an organization which mothers all women Islamic organizations in Nigeria. Prior to the formation of Form 1, there was no distinct forum where the voice and yearnings of Muslim women could be coordinated in a united voice. The idea of Form 1 was conceived by the wife of Sheikh Ahmad Lemu, recipient of King Faisal International Award, Hajia Aisha Lemu, in the year 1985. 3 other women helped raise the flag of Federation of Muslim Women Associations in Nigeria. The 3-day program was full of activities. Delegates of Form 1 who came in from the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory were fully engaged throughout their stay in Ilorin. Highlights of the conference include courtesy visits, press conference, series of lectures, dinner, syndicate sessions, among many others. Thursday, the 27th of August 2015 was the first day of the conference. The conference kick-started with a courtesy visit to the Emir of Ilorin by the National Executive Council of Form 1, who were received by the representative of the Emir.
This is about the first time you hold this type of conference here in Ilorin. And such, he normally wants to be there, to be associated with this type of occasion. Unfortunately, he's not around. He sent his messages to you through us, And we, in turn, want to say the little we know about Form 1. Form 1 has been in existence for quite a long time. No doubt, you are pillars in Islam, and at the same time, mother of the nation. We appreciate your role, or your roles, especially currently during the Chibok business. Phenomenon that we never expected, that it later occurred to us. Nobody expected it. But we do leave everything to God. But you fought tooth and nail. Why not? Because of you people who rise up, bring our girls, and so on and so forth, that later echoed throughout the world. We would have been in a further mess. Because snatching children are probably like that. There's just no reason, no cause for it. And what these people are up to, only God knows. It's never in Islam, nor in any religion. God save us from these people. And you have been going around to the needies, to help the needies all over the country. It's only God that can reward you, and may God reward you abundantly.
From the Emir's Palace, the crew moved to the NUJ Center located at Offa Road in Ilorin for a pre-conference press briefing. The Naibatul Amira of Form 1, Hajia Farida Saida Yusuf, addressed the journalists on the activities of the 30th National Conference with effect from Thursday.
Somebody lodged a complaint, and it is only right that we follow and see whether what he has lodged is correct or not. If it is correct, then the people found wanting should be handled to the appropriate authority. And if not, like I said, we should have the courage and the grace to apologize and clear their names.
Health, they say, is wealth. Form 1 took it of utmost importance to engage the participants on a health talk which focused on stroke. The entourage moved to the main auditorium of University of Ilorin for the lecture delivered by Dr. Kolawale Wasiu Wahab, a consultant neurologist from University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital. He spoke extensively on the causes, signs and prevention of stroke.
Sudden trouble walking or having dizziness or loss of balance, or when the person is not able to coordinate himself, it could be a sign of stroke. Or when someone presents with sudden headache and you can't identify any particular cause for this headache. So we have this acronym FAST for everybody to be able to easily identify someone who has suffered a stroke so that the person can present to the hospital fast. That is why the acronym is FAST. So you look at the face of the patient and see if the mouth of the person has drooped. If the person has deviation of the angle of the mouth to one side, if the mouth is deviated to one side, the person could have suffered from stroke. Or you examine the arms of the patient. Can the person lift both arms? You ask him to lift the arms up, and if he is doing this, he's not able to lift the other arm, you know that there is a problem. Or he lifts the two arms, then this one starts to drift down, then you know there is a problem. Or you assess the person's speech. Is the speech slurred? Or does the person understand you? These are things that could be pointers to the fact that the person could have suffered from stroke. And time is very critical. When we discover this, then we should act fast. These are risk factors that you can do something about. If you take care of the risk factors, then one can prevent stroke from occurring. And the first of this is hypertension, which is the commonest risk factor for stroke worldwide. and it accounts for about 65 to 80% of all stroke cases in Nigeria. From our studies, we've discovered that up to about 80% of patients who suffer from stroke actually have hypertension, and the incidence of having stroke increases in proportion to both systolic and diastolic blood pressures. Now, systolic and diastolic blood pressures, if we've had our blood pressure checked before, we'll know that they will tell us it is 120/80. So you have a figure that is above and a figure that is below that reading. The one above is the systolic blood pressure, and the one below is the diastolic blood pressure. So whether one has the one above, the one I said is 120, the upper limit of normal is 140. Whether it is 150/80 or 160/70 does not really matter. The fact that one's blood pressure is above the normal is a risk factor for having a stroke. Then diabetes mellitus is a clear risk factor for stroke, and particularly those ones that will be due to blockage of the blood vessels supplying the brain. And we have studies that have shown this.
Later in the day, a dinner was organized by the wife of the governor of Kwara State, Mrs. Omalewa Ahmed, in honor of members of Form 1. Her Excellency was represented by her advisor on media and publicity, Hajia Zainab Kanike, who appreciated Form 1 for honoring the invitation of Her Excellency. The second day of the conference was slated for the formal opening ceremony among many other activities. The ceremony was attended by important dignitaries from far and near, including the Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Alhaji Muhammad Saad Abubakar III. Other dignitaries in present include the Executive Governor of Kwara State, Alhaji Dr. Abdel Fattah Ahmed, and wife, Mrs. Omalewa Ahmed. Representative of Emir of Ilorin and wife of the Emir. Also in attendance is the Secretary General, Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Professor Ishaq Oluede, the Vice Chancellor of University of Ilorin, Professor Abdul Ghani Ambali, also Board of Trustees, past and